How corporate greed and unethical stock buybacks hurt us all.
Discover how corporate greed and unethical stock buyback tactics inflate stock prices at the expense of employees and consumers, affecting us all.
Why corporate greed and unethical stock buyback tactics are hurting everyone. Hey, have you ever noticed how sometimes companies seem to be rolling in cash but still somehow end up cutting jobs, freezing wages, or hiking prices? Well, the truth is there's a shady financial game happening behind the scenes called stock buybacks, and it's mostly about corporate greed. So, what exactly are stock buybacks? Simply put, companies use their own cash to purchase shares of their stock from the open market. On the surface, it might seem like a smart move. By buying back shares, the total number of shares in circulation drops, which can make each remaining share more valuable, or at least that's the pitch to investors. Now, why would companies do this? Here's the catch. Buybacks can artificially inflate stock prices, making executives' bonuses and stock options look better on paper. Yet this money could instead go toward things that actually help the company grow, like research and development, raising employee wages, or improving products and services. The problem is, a lot of these buybacks aren't benefiting the company's long-term health or workers. Instead, they're a sneaky tactic to boost short-term share price and pump up executive compensation. It's frustrating because it often leaves employees out of the loop and shareholders exposed to unexpected risks when growth stagnates. Stock buybacks can create a false sense of financial strength. A company looks like it's gaining value, but that value isn't driven by real growth or innovation.
Buybacks prioritize shareholders and executives over employees and customers. This can widen the income gap within the company and even hurt product quality over time.
They can lead to higher debt. Some companies borrow money just to buy their own shares. That's like putting the company on financial credit card debt to make stockholders happy. Think about the pharmaceutical industry. You might have heard whispers of a government conspiracy or rumors about pharmaceutical profits being artificially boosted. Now imagine big pharma companies using stock buybacks to keep those profit numbers shiny while the actual cost of drugs stays sky high. It's a tactic that benefits insiders, but often hurts patients who need affordable medication. And this isn't just some untrue allegations tossed around by critics. It's a real pattern observed by financial analysts and economists. Corporate tactics like these are a part of why economic inequality keeps rising, and why sometimes you wonder if the whole system is rigged in favor of the ultra-rich. The good news? Awareness is the first step. More and more people are starting to question these practices and calling for stronger regulations to limit its impact. We need transparency and accountability in how companies manage their cash and care for their workers and communities. If you're intrigued by the complexities behind corporate decisions and how they affect everyday life, you might find a fascinating angle in a novel called The Ultimate Frame. It explores themes related to power, deception, and the consequences of greed in a gripping story. Discover this thrilling novel by Andrew M. Semple today. It's a fantastic read that might just give you a new perspective on the world of corporate games and ethics. To wrap it up, corporate greed disguised as smart financial strategy through stock buybacks can be pretty harmful beyond just Wall Street investors. It's a practice that deserves more scrutiny because the stakes are higher than you might think, for employees, consumers, and the economy as a whole. Thanks for sticking around and letting me talk your ear off about this. Next time you hear about yet another stock buyback announcement, remember what's really at play behind those numbers.